it says in Revelation 20:4, and I saw the thrones, they sat upon them, judgment was given to them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witnesses of Jesus, which Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not yet worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither received the mark upon their foreheads. And in their hands they lived and reigned with the Lord 1,000 years, man. Right? So once again, when it say in Matthew the 10th chapter, fear not him that can destroy the body, man. Fear him that can destroy the soul in hell, man. Alright? Because if your soul is in hell, you're not reigning 1,000 years with anything. All you're doing is keeping the devil and these demons company, which is going to torment your ass while you're there. While the righteous, those that did give their life, that did make that sacrifice, that wasn't ashamed of Yahweh Shema, that wasn't ashamed of the Lord, man. Alright? That made the ultimate sacrifice, I'm going to say. Alright? They're going to reign 1,000 years with the Lord, man. And one day is 1,000 years to the Most High, man. So you do the math. Through the Spirit. Alright? So people have to understand this. You don't fear these things. So right, we here to preach good tidings to the brokenhearted and to the captives. All right, but we are here to proclaim the year of the Lord. And that's what was ordained and we a vessel of to do, man. All right? Through the Spirit. We're going to hold something. I'll hold, but it, I think it's a little bit more. Isaiah 61. It says, wait, to comfort all that mourn, right? So it was here to comfort you, brothers and sisters, to be within the faith. Because it ain't easy. But our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. Alright? But it say we shall weep in due season if we faint not. So we're here to comfort you as well, man. Alright, we ain't just here to push destruction without giving you, you know what I'm saying, a safe haven. Or giving you a place of refuge, which is Yahweh Shema Rashad, man. The Lord is your refuge. The Lord is your escape. It ain't no gun store. It ain't no bulletproof vest. It's not no bazooka. It's not no underground bunker. It's not no damn spaceship. It's not no damn yacht. It's not no damn panic room. All that stuff that these devils orchestrate and try to hide and think themselves gonna be safe. They're not, man. All right? They're dealing with an angelical force, man. All right? They already conducted and had experiences with chariots of the Most High, which they say is aliens and UFOs, man. Alright? And those things that they can't even detect, man. Alright? So these carnal, tangible things that these devils and those of this world put their power in, man. Hey, it's gonna be as nothing in that day, man. So you might as well put your trust in the Lord, man. Because you can't escape judgment. Alright? And you can't straddle the fence as well, man. The Lord say he that's lukewarm, I will spew you out, man. Alright, so you got to be all in through the Spirit. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give them beauty of ashes and oil and joy for mourning. Alright, through the Spirit. So, like we said, we're here to preach good tidings to the brokenhearted and the captives. Alright, and the Most High, He's here to what? Bring us rest. Alright, the Lord has given us rest. Alright, but also the Lord, through rest, He's given us grace and He's given us mercy. Because we nothing without His grace, we nothing without His mercy. We all our righteousness as filthy rags. Those that's pertaining to the secret righteousness and keeping His law to the best of our ability. Even our righteousness as filthy rags. We need the grace and the mercy of the Most High. All right. But we here in our rest, and we labor to be in our rest fully, man. Because our souls is truly not at rest, but we rest in the Lord, man. All right. The 9th chapter, right?
Okay.
Yeah, start at 10. Start at like 17. Yeah, 9, the 10th verse.
Now, this is Matthew chapter 9 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and it came to pass, as Yahweh Shai sat at meat in the house, behold, many publicans and sinners came and sat down with them. And
right. So the Lord, as He was sitting down in the house, it say many publicans, which was basically, quote unquote, standard of righteous men that upheld some type of law. All right, well, publicans and Pharisees, roughly paraphrase. Go ahead. Basically, they were just public noblemen, just like your councilmen, your modern day councilmen, mayors, or you know what I'm saying, people that hold some type of office, some type of position. That's what a publican was, not a Pharisee. They were the ones that upholded the standard of the law, or you know what I'm saying, usherers of the law at that time. All right, go ahead. And they was around the Lord, where it said Jesus.
Many publicans and sinners came and sat down with them and His disciples. It says when the Pharisees come back.
Right, so it says publicans and sinners. which is people was what? Known for sinning. Basically, who was the ones that was conducting and putting titles on who was a sinner and not? It was the Pharisees. Because the Pharisees was what? They was there to uphold the standard of the law. Where the publicans, they were just regular Israelites, regular, doing whatever position, whatever office they held, and they was amongst the sinners as well. So you had Pharisees, you had sinners, and publicans with the Lord. All right, go ahead.
Says many publicans and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. Verse 11 it says.
And the disciples was with him. All right.
It says, and when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto his disciples, it says, why eateth your master? He said, your publicans and sinners.
Right, so they're telling the master, which means basically ruler, the Lord, why is you sitting with publicans and sinners? Why is you sitting at the table with sinners and publicans? Because the Pharisees, they never did it. They looked at you as a sinner. You unworthy. Why is you around us? We're unclean. You're righteous. We're perfect. It ain't nothing to your modern day pastor. Then somebody off the street coming, oh, you can't sit next to my pastor. My pastor is over. It's basically the same thing as someone that just think they got they head, they chin up. They looking down on them. That was what was in the intent of their heart. Now in their mind, they looking at it from a lawful aspect. But in the Most High, looking at it like none of y'all righteous. That's why the Lord had a saying. That's why the Lord was saying that hey, he that's blameless, let him cast the first stone, man. All right, so everyone is blameless, even back then. They weren't necessarily keeping the law. To the outside of the people, they pertain themselves to keeping the law. All right, just like people think they pastors can't do no wrong in the church. And they do all type of wickedness. They steal, they lie, they commit adultery, all type of stuff. But in that, because there's got to be a man of God, you see what I'm saying? Because he's in some type of position that they perceive as high and powerful. You see what I'm saying? That's the interpretation that they have, man. So they asked the Lord himself to break it down. Why is he sitting at the table amongst the sinners? All right, and what the Lord replied to him?
It says, when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto his disciples, why eat your master the public sinners? When Yahweh Shai heard that, he said unto them, they that be whole need not a physician. It says, but they that are sick.
Right, it says those that be whole. So they was asking the disciples, the men, Andrew, John, whatever, Peter, that was with the Lord, why your master sit amongst the sinners? And the Lord heard him, and he said, if you be healed, why you need a physician, man? All right, but only those that sick, which means if you whole, which means you're healthy, you're not sick. Why do you need a doctor? You see what I'm saying? It's just like the ER. I'm not gonna go to the ER because nothing is wrong. 9 times out of 10, if you go to the ER, there's a lot of people that need medical attention, and it's an emergency. 9 times if someone is got prescriptions at the pharmacy, 9 times out of 10 they have some type of ailment condition where they need that medication. I'm not gonna just take myself into an ER and there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not gonna try to get some type of prescription from a pharmacy and there's nothing wrong with it. And just by the way, the Lord gave us the food is supposed to be the medicine. All right.
Yeah, basically, he said it was upon their rescue. He asked basically, he was trying to pull it. He didn't even go to Yahweh Shai directly. He asked the disciples. Whispering in the disciples' ear, basically trying to cause some separation between them. Basically, you're not even going to go to Yahweh Shai. You're going to go to the disciple and be like, why is your master sitting with sinners? He's like,
right,
basically say, are you sure he's good? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, bro.
Right, this your master, exactly. Why you sitting with sinners?
And he said, I'm here. He said, I be here because this is where people that are really how the problems are at, man.
Yeah.
He basically pulled their card. He's like, every time you sit down, you sit with somebody that's already healed, then you're not really doing work, bro.
That's perfect. Beautiful example. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Exactly.
But at the same time, you got to go out there and fish.
Yeah.
The whole thing is we here to flip talent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Anybody can take the money out they already have in there and count it. Oh yeah, but how much you got to go out there and make more money?
Because our righteousness says 50 rags. So if you think yourself to be something more than you are, then you are what you are, bro.
Yeah.
You're not to that stature that you think that you are. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you don't want to sit with somebody that you're holier than thou. You know what I'm saying? That you're this big versus you only sit 15 people, then you're not multiplying your talents, man. You got to be able to go out there and sit down with the people that really need to be healed, man. And now you're separating yourself, because he does say be separate, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you still got to put in the work. You know
if you hold the state of a doctor, you're supposed to go out there and, I mean, what's the point of me having a degree in doctor or medicine if I'm not helping people heal and things of that?
Also means that you don't believe in basically the Most High. You don't believe in His ability to basically protect you from whatever the hell you around.
Like, the quickening.
The quickening, exactly. You don't believe that you got the shield, right? Because you basically, your whole point is you're going to symptom because you think they're going to rub off on you or something like that. It's not supposed to be the opposite way around, man. He said that if you believe, just a little bit, then you'll be able to tell this mountain move out the way. You know what I'm saying? So if you have the faith and you're sent to those people, that's who he sent to anyway. He was sent to the lost sheep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then you won't have to worry about, oh, this person's gonna rub off on me. It's the opposite way around. They should be worried about you rubbing off on them. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be so you shouldn't be worried about, oh, I don't want these people to rub off on me because it's gonna change my spirit. You know what I'm saying? No, if the Most High sent you, He made your spirit strong enough. They're not gonna. It's gonna be the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, perfect.
I just say that you need to be, dilly-dabbling in the world itself. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be in the world itself. So you're not supposed to be doing things in the world itself all the time. Partying and bullshit 24/7, but you still exist.
Having an impression on them.
Yeah, you still are sent to the people in the world.
Instead of them having an impression on you, you should have an influence on them.
Exactly. So basically, you don't be a part of the world, but you still are sent to the people that are a part of the world. You know what I'm saying?
I got a precept. This Ephesians, the 5th chapter, verse 11. It says, and have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Right? So at the same time, when you're around people that's not on the same level as faith or just wicked or whatever, you're supposed to have an impression and try to show them the right way of how to conduct and do things. Now, all you got to do is admonish them once, and you go about your business. You can tell them, but if they refuse it, which some it is, you move on, but you try. You see what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily got to be just also scripture. They can just be giving them pure wisdom of what not to do, giving them some type of light, leading them in the right way. You know what I'm saying? Not allowing them to crash out or do, you know what I'm saying, keep putting that voice in their ear. Because there's a lot of voices in this world that's going to tell them, and people really hear voices for real to do certain things.
You got to be wise and serve the promises of God. Yeah, you got to think, man. That's how Satan get down. Satan is basically whispering in your ear. You got to be that person that put that, it's like really like you got to be that right shoulder that's going to be in the ear. Like maybe that's not, say it in like a smooth way. Like maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to come over here and do that. If you see that they just kind of wicked as hell, it's like, it's time for you to just kind of separate,
Because you washing the blood off your hand.
Exactly. They just see us last year when they wicked. Sometimes they just take them to see, I guess, that particular type of spirit around.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like an option. If you give someone an answer, and the question, and there's only one answer, only A, of course they're going to go over A. But if it's A, B, C, then they have options. Because at the end of the day, people are going to do whatever they're going to do. They're going to make a choice. But once you admonish them or rebuke them, now that fault is on them because now they made a choice. You know about the Most High, you know what the right thing to do, or I can still do the wrong thing. And if they choose to do the wrong thing, then they're going to reap whatever comes with that. Just like if you do the right thing, but it ain't on you, you just gave them that option that they probably wasn't aware of.
The reality is that the Most High, he said his sheep hear his voice. And man's going are of the Lord. So if you're somewhere